Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Falcons are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chargers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Diego Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 9th year already out of Boston College. It's Matt Ryan.
And there's no way that Matt Ryan is ultimately happy about what happened in 2015. His lowest touchdown total since his rookie season. He's rededicated and looking for a bounce-back season.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led by a man in his 13th year now as an NFL quarterback, 5-time Pro Bowler, Phillip Rivers.
I don't think there's any doubt that when you talk about elite quarterbacks in the league, Phillip Rivers has to be in the conversation. A guy who loves to play the game, plays with great passion, but really knows how to get the ball out wide to his receivers and just absolutely refuses to lose.
To throw is Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's third down. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin, well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
We've got a 3rd and 11. To throw, Rivers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Inman able to bring it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The starting defense for the Falcons.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
A second down throw for Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a second down throw for Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Rivers now on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On 2nd down, Freeman. A little 360. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Ryan surveying the field, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he did not play.
Here's Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. 10 yards to go on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and now it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016.
Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rivers to throw it. And Huff reels it in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Huff, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
They go play action here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The previous play is under review.
On second down, Ryan. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Looking deep downfield. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan finding time. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Falcons have it at the 25. Ryan's going to find his mark, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Falcons now on top. 4th and long. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. Chargers later on the drive. Rivers would find his mark in coverage, and he caps the drive with a score. Chargers tied up at 7. Now midway through the second, the hurry throw would be picked off. Alford's going to run it all the way back for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Chargers with the football late in the half. Benjamin's got the catch over the middle, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. Still late in the first half. Quick pass and catch by Josh Huff. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. We're brand new at 14. Still a little time left on the clock. And with that, we'll head back to Atlanta, where Brandon and Charles are on the call.
Okay, LR, we are indeed all even as these teams come back out for the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey. 4 down.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Ryan. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Gates has it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So this is the 2nd consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great.
Out of bounds and close. Was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a right side completion here by LaFell. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers now on 2nd down. Gates with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. What is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find it.
And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now it's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. third down. Ryan toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fresh set of downs here.
I got 83. Me.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work, and what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times, and he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And I'm starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I've got this thing down pat, and I think the team will come along with him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Eight yards to go here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll push this. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now it's McCluster. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.